This channel supports 8-Bit Salute and Operation Supply Drop. Please help us raise money to help support our men and women in service throughout the world. Operation Supply Drop, making fun where there is none. What up, everybody? This is your boy Black Megas, and just giving my overall thoughts on the 2016 E3 conferences. For the most part, we got some solid presentations. I tier them this way: Microsoft and Sony are the excellent ones. Both did a good job of what they showed. Microsoft had a little problem with length to me, but they had very good quality presentations, so that kind of canceled out the length thing to me. It's like, yeah, it ran a bit too long, but the amount of stuff that they presented and the quality of the presentations, to me, makes it like A+. Sony gets an A+ too, because they did the opposite. They shortened theirs, but again, same thing. Their presentation was solid, like rock solid. They didn't spend a ton of time on VR, so they didn't disenfranchise people. As my boy Eurostrix would say, they didn't wonderbook it, which was good. We got the big two gave great presentations. Middle tier, Bethesda and Ubisoft. I still maintain that Bethesda was cool, but I am still willing to also admit that a lot of my assessment on Bethesda has to do with the fact that, hey, EA earlier that day just missed it for me. Wasn't good, didn't really care that much for EA's. So they kind of also get a notch because they came after EA and they did a much better job. So it reflect better for them. Still, like what they showed, the old school stuff with Ed and all of that was cool to me. They did the whole too long presentation thing at the end with Dishonored, but for the most part, it was cool. It was solid. Ubisoft, mixed bag, but they had some solid stuff. What they showed looked like what we would play, so it didn't look like they gave us some overinflated hopes of what we were going to get this year as they've done in previous years. So that was good. That was good. But, they had some presentation issues too. Weird stuff like the Just Dance thing. South Park was good, but a little too long. Stuff like that. And still, they stand in the middle tier. And, of course, EA and the PC Gaming Show go in the bottom. Yeah, PC Gaming Show, wasn't that they necessarily showed bad stuff. I just really, that presentation just throws me off, and it just does not appeal to me. But that's probably just a personal thing. Had they done a more traditional conference, I might move them up, but I just don't like the couch interview talk show type element. It just doesn't work. They're very awkward interviews. I feel like they do nothing to benefit the show, and it kind of makes you disengage from what's going on, in my opinion. EA, basically, like I said before, they're working on it. They just did their documentaries where they talked to the developers who talked about, we're working on this. Yeah, we're working on that. Gave you just sketches. It's like, EA got properties, but at the end of the day, what are they actually showing us here? They didn't show. I mean, you saw some trailers, little gameplay, if any, awkward conversations, especially the Jose Moreno thing for FIFA. EA's presentations for the last couple of years have been that way to me, and they're just not appealing. So that's pretty much my overview of the conferences. I mean, the stuff that I saw that I liked, Days Gone. I have to say the Sony VR stuff made me say, okay, if I can get my hands on the Sony VR, let's see if these games play the way they look to me, because they look like gaming experiences, not just virtual reality experiences, which we could always have got over the history of virtual reality. but we've yet to get like game VR stuff, in my opinion. And that looks like it's it. The interesting VR stuff for Ubisoft was cool. That integration seemed cool. The stuff they showed PC gaming show looked cool. VR is getting some more interesting things out there in the mix. Outside of the VR realm, like I said, Days Gone. Kojima's shit looks weird, of course. God of War looks good. Scalebound looks cool. Gears is looking solid. What else was out there? Recore is looking cool. There was a lot of stuff. Ghost Recon Wildlands looks decent. We'll see as time goes on. Steep, that looks cool to me. What else is out there that came from those conferences that looked cool? I think those were like the coolest hits for me, but there's a lot of interesting stuff out there. Yeah, I'm very, very pleased with the games that I saw. Gotta have a busy fall, people. Gonna have a busy fall. Can't wait to actually see more over the week with gameplay and things like that. So you guys let me know what you thought of E3 day 0 overall. Feel free to hit me up, let me know what you think, and I'll holler at you later. This your boy Black Makers, and I'm out. Deuces.